For all of you that don't know me, Uncle Dutch, I'm hoping this is going to be a short and good enough. I'm going to save you some money. I'm broadcasting to you from the hillbilly hills and the hillbilly hills here at my hillbilly mansion in the mountains. And this is an important tip. See this? This stuff costs a lot of money. These things are up to $2.50 locally at the body supply store. At an actual supply, and they're like $5, $6 for a shitty pack of them at AutoZone at Advanced. Okay, this is how you save yourself money. You need about an inch of water. I cut the can off with my cutter, and you can dip it in there. Take a paper towel. I'm up to probably about my fifth or sixth use with this spreader. Okay, because there's plenty of times in my married life when life is like a combat zone. Don't get me wrong, being married, it's a struggle with money, with the kids, getting time. So you get that weekend, and geez, you realize you didn't really have enough money for, and you're down to your almost being done, and your spreaders are shot. And it just sits, and sometimes your work goes to hell because that could have saved you, that little trick. So you put about 3/4 of an inch of water in there, maybe a quarter of an inch of reducer. And no, the reducer does not stay every time that you're doing body work. I suggest to empty it out. Okay, don't let it sit with liquid in it. When you're done for the day, it gets dumped because it'll eat and it'll corrode. But if you wipe that out like I did, I have that about a month or two now. It'll stay like new. But if you let the moisture in there, it starts to rust and it corrodes. Also, don't let these sit in the reducer. You just dip them for a couple of minutes and wipe them off because the urethane reducer will warp them. Now, if I need a spreader with a curvature, I have to let it sit. Then I have to take it out and let it sit. Don't use it right away because it'll start. It won't work right. It won't. It's too much flexibility unless you want that. I let it harden back up and it's got that taper to it. That way I'm not bending it, especially with my arthritis and stuff. All right. So hopefully that's going to be good for a YouTube short, and I'll put that in the short bin. I'm going to try to upload it that way, okay? So pay attention to some of my body tips, do-it-yourself tips, okay? Because it can save you money, especially like spreaders and stuff. It's a real hard feeling being down to your almost being done, and you realize your spreaders are shot. So little tips like this can help. Thanks.